What? No.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Hey, don't feel bad, dude. While we're podcasting, I'm gonna be over here on my Origin. I'm gonna be playing Darksiders Genesis.
I thought you were going to be on your organ. I thought that's what you were saying.
He is stroking his organ.
No, that is not what's
I
happening.
feel like I should be playing Breath of the Wild after that post.
Hey,
You
man, I
probably
can't.
should.
Link should have stayed over there and took care of his kids. You know what I'm saying?
I don't need that in my ears.
What is going on, everybody? It's Wednesday night. Welcome to Gaming Beyond the Box. How the hell y'all doing tonight? This is the final show of 2019, and we have a huge list of degenerate motherfuckers to kick off the show.
Woo!
Hey,
One or two
Second,
of us anyway.
you told me I'd be the only degenerate on the panel.
Nope, you're
lied.
one of many. And actually, we are waiting. We are waiting on a couple of people. Luca is stuck in traffic. She will be here momentarily. And Fort Boy, I think he was having a hysterectomy this afternoon, but he should be fine here, and he should be along.
I'm right here, goddammit.
Oh, damn!
no.
Never mind. He already here.
You
I heard
speak
you-
his name.
I heard
and
you-
it's
His surgery was early.
I
I
thought
heard
it was
he
a
was getting-
vasectomy.
Feel
Yeah,
like I'm
I
gonna
thought it was getting an addictomy.
Man, those hysterectomies go quick nowadays.
Damn right. So use robots, get the fucking cooch out, we're good to go.
All right,
Pull out
let's
the
do
Swiss
it.
Army knife and get to town.
That's it. So
Exactly.
now we're just waiting on Luca. And man, we've got a lot of shit to talk about tonight. There's been some crazy things going on in the last week. We will
Solar
talk
panel
about the Video
Xboxes.
Game Awards. I mean, we didn't get a chance to do it last Wednesday. But we are going to start off. I'll introduce you to everybody on the panel, and we will start off with Viking. Viking?
Hi, everybody. Viking Funeral. Merry Christmas.
Well, that's exciting.
Yes,
Yeah, all right.
Coming with the energy this time.
All right.
Good lord.
There we go. Now, Dreadpool.
Man,
you
he
think,
made Ghost seem hyper.
Dread, you think you can follow that one, Dreadpool?
Yes. This is Dreadpool.
Do you have dry eyes?
Bueller. So, anyway, yeah, thanks for having me on. I'm really looking forward to doing this. I've been so anticipating for the past week. You know, like I got the earplugs ready. We're good to go.
We won't need any earplugs. Not for tonight.
Mute.
And yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got a mute button.
Oh yeah, if they sing too badly, dude, we just mute them. It's not a big deal. All right, and we have Fort Boy.
Hey, everybody, what's up? We're going to have a great podcast tonight. We're going to listen to some of you people sing and be able to hear some wonderful
I've got
forking
balls
songs
of
or
steel.
cry as our ears bleed from your wonderful talent. So, can't wait to hear what you have and can do, and also have some topics that should be interesting. So,
Oh, we have some interesting topics. Definitely. All right, and next we have our special agent back from Florida, who uncovered the story that the new Xbox will be solar powered. HR Bomber.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Finally back. After
Field
a
agent.
long time, but very excited to be back, especially with all the new news and all that, and definitely learning about the solar panel. I mean, come on, y'all. I mean, this is some crazy stuff. I mean, this is going green, and you know the green team's going green. This is what we're talking about.
I fucking love green, man.
Well, we know you do. That's a different type of drink.
I was gonna say that's kind of common knowledge over here.
But what Bomber did not tell you is he now has a restraining order from Minnie Mouse, and he is no longer allowed back at Disney Studios.
I thought it was Goofy and Pluto also.
It might be.
He took Fork's advice with that surprise touching.
Hey,
Hey, Jasmine, let me get on that carpet ride. You know,
Surprise fourth.
Alrighty then. So what's going on, Mr. Leonidas?
Hey guys, how it's going?
dude, what the fuck is up with everybody?
You uneducated.
I at least have a goddamn cold. You're all like, I feel good.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a good night. Merry Christmas.
Man,
And
that
that's
was
it.
Wow.
Do Newf next, because at least Newf's boom boom kaboom.
All right, and we have the one and only my Canadian brother from another mother, Newf Nukem.
Boom, boom, kaboom! I got energy for all you lazy bitches. That's right. Ooh, yeah,
Thank
we're gonna
you.
bring the madness up in here. Yeah, dig it. Let's go, baby. Woo!
So we got Newf and we got Macho Man all in the same person. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
And another one of my favorite Canadians, we have Graphic God. What is going on, Jay?
Not too much. Merry forking Christmas to everybody. Hope everyone has a great Christmas. Not everyone will have snow. I know I'll have snow because I'm from fucking Canada.
all you
And
guys
thank you
get
very
up
much
there.
for having me. Thanks for having me again. Even though last week I couldn't get on.
You got locked out of Discord.
Motherfuckers. Yeah.
Technology's great when it works.
That's right.
That's true.
And for the most energetic panel member, we have Evil Ghost. What's going on, Ghost?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I don't know what's up with these motherfuckers, but we're fucking here to talk about the fucking crazy shit that's going on with fucking PlayStation
All right.
and their fucking crazy bullshit.
Y'all
We're
need
here
a
to fucking get
PlayStation.
into it, and then apparently some of you motherfuckers might be singing for some shit, so who the fuck knows where this crazy shit's gonna go, but we're gonna ride that fucking train, so let's roll, bitches.
Yes! And it's
Someone's
only-
not high.
It's
That's
gonna be
all
one
it
hell of a
took.
show, guys.
That is
Yeah.
all it took, man. That was the most energy I've heard out of Ghost in weeks. That was amazing. Thank you, Ghost.
Yeah, man, no worries.
Yeah,
was
you
amazing.
should, you should
Someone
add,
had an energy drink or something.
you
No,
should
man,
add
I-
your
I'm-
sentence with bitches.
I just got done getting high, so I'm good now. Like,
Oh, okay, cool. All right,
got
that's all
too
it
high.
took.
That's all it's.
that's all it normally takes. Is,
Okay, well,
unless
hey.
I get really stoned, and then it's just fucking it's gone. But
Yes, you're in that small window of not high and not super
no,
high.
man, I'm good right now. We
You're
can
in the
talk for
green
at
zone.
least an
No, he's
hour.
at least an hour. Then he maybe check it out. But
I might go back to the bowl for a little while, and then the fucking conversation kind of gets a little stale. I'm like, all right, man, these bitches ain't even talking about nothing important anymore. Like, what's up with everybody, and what gender is your Xbox? Let's talk about it. Anybody
Oh
else?
God, let's don't. No, let's don't.
Male or
do that.
female?
No,
What's your Xbox? Is that an X chromosome or a Y chromosome? Where are we going with it? You know what I mean? More
My
things,
Xbox-
to think about.
I'd say
My
we're leaning
Xbox
on
is binary.
leaning on the female side of things, considering that new Xbox Series X is one big box.
oh yeah,
That's a big
I
beaver,
knew
all right.
that was going to go
That's
that
a big
direction with you.
Show's over. See you later.
All right.
I was just waiting for somebody to add something to that one.
I mean, if we're gonna start with that, where it was a Xbox Series X and now they changed it just to Xbox, I'm like, well, yeah. What if the next Scarlet is Xbox, but there's different series? Because they already
already
said
said-
there's different Lockhart and Anaconda.
But now, wait a minute. That is confusing people, Fork.
Yeah, because when I buy my iPhone and there's 5 sitting that I could pick from, that confuses me too.
Or what about buying a vehicle?
Yeah. Wait a second. I want the SE, the one without all the options. Which one is that? The SE, the S, the X, the XLE, or the Limited? I'm a little confused
That's right.
here.
Or
which one's
if
got the
you-
leather seats?
If you have bought a Nintendo of any type in the last 15
no
years.
kidding.
Yeah.
So,
I
grandmas
mean, let's-
aren't doing a lot of
3DS.
shopping nowadays, I don't think.
So I'm going to flat out say something. We are not an Xbox podcast, but I will flat out say this. PlayStation came out and said they're doing multiple. Didn't shit happen. Xbox says they're doing multiple. Oh, fuck, you're going to confuse everybody.
You know what the worst part is? Most of it's from like the Xbox people that do that, like Ryan
Yeah, and it's,
McCaffrey.
I don't
And
get
it's
it.
like,
I'm
are
like,
you
why does it
serious?
matter? Be happy you have choices.
Well, not only that, you know what? Between the Series X and the Xbox One X, you don't think that they're going to stop production of the original X and move on to the next one? So they're going to have, what, 4 factories now providing the S, the X, the Lockhart, the Series X? No,
Stop,
they're
I'm
shutting down those other
confused.
ones. Yeah, they're just...
My brain hurts!
See,
It
I'll be
hurts
honest.
so
I can
bad.
see the original. I mean, the original Xbox OG isn't even manufactured anymore. They haven't manufactured it for years, so it's already fallen off. You can only buy them refurbished. So let's be honest, it's pretty much gone.
And
So the
everybody knows to refer
Yes.
them as OG Xbox.
Yeah, exactly. Or the VCRs. So the only thing we have are the SADs, the S, and the X. That's it.
Mhm.
So I mean,
But that's
They will all
confusing
go away
for-
because you're going to have the Series S. The
yeah,
Series
exactly.
X,
And so
that's
to
it.
me, it's like
And all
I
digital.
like. like somebody asked me, they were looking to get a system for their kid, and I told them the difference between PlayStation and Xbox, and they were like, okay, well, I want 4K, and I was like, well, then you have to go with the Pro or a SAD edition or a S or an X. And the first thing I asked is your kid a hardcore gamer? Like, do they actually have a 4K HDR TV? Do they care about graphics? Do they do oh no, well then just get them a
My
fucking
kids do.
SAD. Or just get them a Pro. I mean, at the end of the day,
These kids
they're
are
not
crazy.
yeah, if they're not going to be pushing the boundaries of I want the best graphics, I want the best load times, then don't get an X. That's all.
Well, you probably didn't raise a good kid to play video games. If they don't want an X.
No, that's my theory too. They were like, well, I just wanted a VCR box. You know, the old one. That's always somebody's like, I just want the old Xbox. I'm like, you're about 5 years too late, buddy.
Here's
I can
the
just
thing,
imagine
man.
how your guys' kids
Go
are.
check out fucking eBay.
It doesn't
4K,
matter.
fuck
It,
you.
it does not matter. Phil Spencer could have walked out on that stage last Thursday night. He could have came out and laid down the console and said, they are free to the general public. We will not charge you any type of fee, and you just pay for Game Pass. There will be people on social media finding a way to bitch and complain about that.
Then they would say it was garbage. Oh, look, it's so shitty. They got to give them away for free, right?
Exactly.
If they're gonna push that narrative, it's gonna be pushed. It doesn't matter what you do. So,
And
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Okay?
Borderlands.
I mean, let's. Microsoft could have come out and said, "Hey, we're getting bought out by Sony." Oh God, that's a horrible decision.
yeah, I mean, and Phil, it was funny to watch because I watched the show. I really did not expect to see Phil come out on that stage and show the new Xbox. Nobody was expecting that.
Nobody did.
From what I read today, that they didn't even know. Like, he basically faked a script about Game Pass,
Well,
and
do
then
you blame
kind
him?
of
No,
No,
because
I don't
Jeff
think
screwed
so.
up last time. So
Yeah, I mean,
why?
he could.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, with how many leaks are in the business anymore?
Oh,
yeah, but
Jeff
you're-
Keighley,
it's-
man, would have been. He would have had a hard on trying to just, try to let that shit out and leak it to everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
but I mean, honestly, it all came down to the whole. There's PS5s out there, dev kits. There's PS5 dev kits out there. There's no Xboxes, and it's like, do you not remember 2 years ago when they said the new Xboxes aren't a new generation? They're just upgraded Xboxes.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Did we miss that announcement?
said,
So they don't need dev kits. They already have the fucking thing. They're just upgrading the graphics.
Well,
What's
the
so
funny
hard?
thing is technically so is the PlayStation. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's the same architecture, so it's the same thing. The PlayStation 5 is identical to what the new Xboxes are as far as architecture. So guess what? If they have a dev kit for a PS4, they have it for the PS5.
They're,
Same thing.
Yeah.
They're both AMD. So you're gonna tell me that neither one is one is out and the other one isn't. And on top of that, 2 years, or was it 2-3 years ago when they announced the X, and everybody's like, oh no, he already had it yet again playing while the dev kits were going out. He had one at his house and he was saying he was playing on the X, and everybody's like, what? They didn't even put them out yet. Well, no, it's a dev kit. Just
Guess
like
what?
this one.
and
The
also
owner
he
of the-
runs
the owner of the
Xbox.
Got it.
I mean,
So-
yeah,
Exactly.
no kid. Like I'd hope he had it. If he didn't, then there's some problem.
Yeah, he's
No,
probably
wait.
got a prototype there, that sort of stuff, and he's sending feedback to the guys at
Exactly.
the office.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
And I guarantee he's got an 8K TV at home. Why? Because he's a freaking millionaire.
I can't understand why people are so confused by the name. Like Blind Impulse said, how many phones have the same name except for a different number or letter?
Yeah, have you bought an iPhone or a Samsung?
I mean, yeah, it's
and
like,
all
oh,
lately?
Series X
well, hell,
is
you don't even have to
Meaning.
buy them. You've just heard of them. I mean, there's one
Yeah.
every
Well, hell.
fucking year.
Oh, there's
Samsung
two
brings
a
out
year.
what 3 different versions of a phone a year,
And
like
so does
the
Apple.
Note,
Yeah,
the
so
Galaxy
iPhone.
T.
Well, I mean,
iPhone
someone-
makes like an underpowered one, an average one, and
Yeah.
then an overpowered one, and
Yeah.
they sit there and
Right.
make a new
Three a
fucking
year.
number.
And
And
then-
you got
yep,
4
yeah.
different colors. Fucking, I don't think
And mind
I
you,
won't get it because you're.
they
an
do
idiot.
this. iPhone does it every year, not every 5 years. So it's like,
Exactly. That's
like
why
how-
I think people.
It's
are
like
just-
such an invalid argument for people to say they're
But
fucking confused.
it's
Like
just
the
like-
Diablo guy said, don't you guys have phones?
But
I like what Society said. Society was like, well, we got water. We got tap water. We got
Yeah.
well water. We have
Yeah.
bottled
we
water,
have
you
diet water, flavored water.
want- Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Well
It's like,
water. Well water.
seriously?
But the funny thing was, I mean, Phil came out on that stage last Thursday night, and you could see the look on this dude's face.
Oh, he
Oh,
was
man.
just
He-
grinning from
Oh,
ear
yeah.
to ear. Dude.
He put it
I mean,
down
he was
there.
eating it up.
Nobody expected it. And
Well,
me
I mean, when you can-
personally, I was happy. This was the first time I enjoyed watching the video game awards.
You know,
So I
I
didn't
wasn't
get to
even gonna
watch
watch it. I was gonna just like let it go, and I was like, you know, whatever. With all this drama, I don't even care.
The
And then I was like,
only
you know what?
reason-
Let me watch it.
The only reason I watched it, Jez put out a tweet earlier that day saying Xbox fans may want to tune in to the awards tonight.
Yeah, see, I was sleeping during the Xbox 2, so I missed all that. I missed the tweet. Get up to go to work, started popping it on to watch it.
He woke up going, "What the fuck's going
And
on? No way!"
nobody expected that reveal
Oh, God,
to
no.
happen Thursday night. Nobody.
Man, can you imagine how close to the chest they kept that to keep it from leaking out?
Oh, yeah.
dude.
Something that big.
Oh, I think only Phil and the people that built
It's
it.
a miracle.
Like that.
Oh,
was,
yeah.
That was pretty much it.
And-
That was,
I mean, it is
It
what
probably
it
was
is.
just Phil and only Phil when you think about it. You know what I mean? Too many
yeah,
people
he
leak
put
too
it. He
much
put it in the
dumb shit.
DVD. He
He's
put it in
like,
the
"I'ma
DVD
fucking-
before he
I'ma
gets on
fuck everybody's
stage.
world up and fucking just throw my
DVD,
cock
how
out and
old
be like,
are
"Eat
you?"
it, bitch."
You can't have this
He-
file
he doesn't tell
until I
nobody.
walk on stage.
Yeah, here's this USB. Plug it in.
Oh, and we have to do something here real quick. Thank you, Cloud, for the $10 super chat. Thank you very much, sir.
Ho,
Alright.
ho, ho.
Woo!
And Santa does get all the ho ho hos.
All
He
aboard
does.
the ho train.
Oh, dude, the whole train. Yeah.
But yeah, I
Round
mean,
two.
it doesn't matter what they would have done during the presentation. It would have been, you know, there are people that just love to hate everything. They love to suck the joy.
They just
out
want
of
negative.
anything.
I mean,
That's been my argument. That's been my argument all week. Is like, even though this, even though this thing isn't like the best thing on the planet, just let people be happy.
But that's
No,
not
people can't
allowed,
be
Jay.
happy, though.
You can't
That's
be
true.
No
happy.
one's allowed to be happy.
At the end of the day, there's too many people that you could say the sky is blue and they're going to argue with you. Why? Because they want to argue. And
Because we have a
that's the
flat
end of it.
Earth.
Yeah.
Oh dear God! I met someone today for surgery. We were doing pain, and they're like, I discovered a year ago we have a flat Earth, and I'm like, what? And the
Here,
doctor's like,
have
don't
some more
worry.
anesthetic.
Hold on, exactly. The doctor's like, don't worry. This is where the conversation stops as he pushed the profile.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
eyelids
this guy
dropped, and
doesn't
I'm
live
like,
much longer.
I was
The
like,
moon landing was
"Okay."
fake.
Oh God. Now you sound like you've been putting out some of the tweets I've been doing for the last few weeks.
I read all of them. It's got to my head.
Which, speaking of everybody in the chat, I just want to let all you guys know. The reason these tweets have been the way they have been, I have just been testing the waters. At the first of the year, this is going to be our last show for the year. When we come back on January the 8th, which is just 2 weeks,
Oh wow,
Gaming
2 days before my birthday.
Gaming Beyond the Box is going to be a completely different podcast. We are going to
Am I
have a lot
fired
of different-
again?
No. We are going to be, everything is going to be completely different. We're going to do this on a much bigger scale. So a lot of shit's going to be changing. We will have a couple of big name people on that first week back. But the tweets have been hilarious at some of the responses I've been getting. I actually had somebody message me today telling me that there's no way in hell the new Xbox is going to be solar powered.
Fucking awesome. Oh my god, that's fucking awesome.
I need
Hey,
more power.
wait,
Get another flashlight.
Hold on. So, who's playing their fucking Xbox outdoors? They thought it.
But they really thought that it was a serious tweet and that the new Xbox
awesome.
would be solar powered.
Phil, I played my Xbox outside. It rained and it ruined it. I'm pissed.
On a side note, the PlayStation VR controllers can double as dildos if used properly.
Absolutely.
Just like the Vita. Oh,
Wait.
that was last week, wasn't it?
They can get wet.
Have I been using my PlayStation controller wrong?
Everybody be going
but
over
it's
to
been-
their friend's house to play PSVR and they'll be smelling the controllers for.
I was surprised I could find a Vita gift for that post you did.
Sweetie, why does my PlayStation VR controller smell like your vagina?
Well, and the saddest part was, I mean, some of these responses to the tweets I've been putting out have just
Wait.
been. Go ahead.
Did you see that fucking chick on Twitter that fucking jams her clam with a fucking controller?
No, I don't know where you're looking, dude, but I'm trying to.
It was weird as shit because no. Check it out. Gurley got sent a private message, right? And I was
Oh, dear
like,
God.
She started following
and
me.
and oh, okay, this chick that started following Girly on Twitter, and she was like, "Hey, check this out." And I was like, "What?" And I fucking clicked on the fucking button, and man, this
That was
chick
your
is
first
all fucking up in it. And I don't know, I just thought it was fucking crazy.
Was
but
she
I'll put
asking
that up.
Girly for help?
I don't know. She just started following her. I don't know, man. I
Okay,
don't know what's
just
going
out of
on.
curiosity.
So
Was
I
it
hope
like
it wasn't the old Neo Geo controller?
It was
And-
like an Xbox controller, man.
was
how
like,
was that
hey,
gameplay?
It's stuck. I need help.
It was it was other. Yeah, it got crazy. I'll put it out on Twitter. It's cool.
Man, I bet they love
Man.
VR.
The funniest response I had was this morning when
That's
I
right.
posted
I got the freaks out.
I know, but
this morning when I posted a tweet about being able to charge your controllers.
Who's following me?
When I put up the post about
She
the
could
new
jump in.
company, Power Jack,
Oh,
you
dear
know I actually have people messaging me wanting to know where they could find this.
Oh Jesus! See,
Yes.
this is where clickbaiting just gets to the most ultimate awesomeness.
And it is so funny. And the Chuck Norris tweet about, using his blood to liquidly cool the Xbox. I had some interesting messages on that one.
Okay, first of all,
Wait, that's not real?
hold on. First of all, you can't do that because your Xbox would completely freeze and it'd be like Terminator 2 and just fall apart. So you can't do that.
Exactly.
I heard Charlie Sheen stepped up for that one.
Tiger blood.
I need some stuff to cure my HIV.
But enough of that while we're waiting on Luca. Let's get into some of these topics for the week before we do the competition.
Hope she didn't get in an accident again.
Again?
Again?
Ask Luca about her history of car accidents. It's fucking insane. I'm surprised the girl is still in this world. I'm telling you, craziness.
Wow.
Yeah, she has her car insurance must be like fucking ridiculous.
Dude, my car insurance is expensive, and it's because 3 people have hit me, or 3 people have hit me in the last 2 years, and none of them had a fucking insurance.
Sure, that's what I would say too.
Mm-hmm.
Sure,
Okay,
they need to
next week on Gaming Beyond the Box, insurance fraud, starring Court Boy.
Damn fucking right!
All right. And here is food for thought. I don't know if anybody realized this, because I didn't, and we were just talking about this before the podcast started. When you buy collector's editions of games, most of us have no idea where they are made or how they're made. Well, what game? The game inside has a creature called Huddle. The Huddle figurines are actually made. I'm sorry.
Is this real?
This is real.
Is this real?
This is made by the Danish studio that it's called I Am 8-Bit, a company known for high-end physical releases as well as real-deal sex dolls.
You too.
Oh, all right.
So
For people that really enjoy Inside.
yeah, for people that really enjoyed that game.
The deluxe model.
Yeah, the super deluxe model, and this thing is $375, and it's like 1.5 inches tall.
It's probably made of like propylene, like
So last
thick
week,
rubber.
Last week we said if you go to somebody's house, don't borrow their PS4 controller, their Vita. Definitely don't borrow or play with any of their inside figurines either.
I ain't touching shit.
I'm beginning to learn it might be a good idea when you go to people's house just not touch any fucking thing.
Go in there with a
Yeah.
hazmat suit.
Dirty.
Well, I normally do.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, you do.
So, was
I just
the
picture
sex...
Wilmy going to lunch in a hat.
So was the sex doll business not making enough money they decided to dip into the video game business?
I'm guessing so.
It's getting there.
Do you know how
Yeah,
much
I mean,
money they
I
would
just
make in
can't-
that? If they made
I
like
mean,
actual
well,
video game sex dolls.
Think about it. PlayStation got voted #1 platform for Pornhub again this year, so you know.
Yeah,
and the Vita still was helping out that lead.
Yeah, we talked about that one last week.
I'm just more thinking like, was there a discussion between Bob and Dave and said, hey, we got that new 3D printer, we ain't printing a lot. I got an idea.
You see,
What? We can make collector's editions for games.
See, when you guys were talking about that, I was thinking like it was a life-size one. I was like, who's gonna volunteer to play that game? Like, I got dibs second. No, thank you.
Exactly.
Who wants to co-op this with me? No.
Nope, I'm good. I got to switch.
thank
But
Yeah.
here, and let's talk about the elephant in the room. This just came out today. The DualShock 4 back button attachment.
Oh, the butt
Best
plug.
thing in gaming.
Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I saw somebody post something. I can't remember who did it first, so I can't give credit to whoever because I saw one person do it. The pacifier. I'm sorry. That's what it fucking looks like.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's awesome. They finally made something for. I mean, why?
Who's
What?
gonna look at the
Hey,
OLED on the back side when you're not looking at it?
I mean, when you throw it at your roommate because you're pissed. I mean, take this motherfucker. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, the PlayStation Elite's been, or the Xbox Elite's been out for how long with back buttons, and now they decided, hey, you know, we could do that too.
I don't
Half-assly.
understand.
$30.
I don't understand the point behind it though.
Yeah.
I mean,
There may be something in the Twitter boxes, fellas, in the combo. Whenever you get a chance.
What's it like a PlayStation reach around? Fucking give it a little tingle or what?
I'm a little worried. I'm a little.
well, and the bad part, I have an Astro. I have the Astro controller for my PS4, and in my opinion, that's the greatest controller ever made for the PlayStation.
Oh damn, she's getting all the way up in there.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
I tried to tell you guys, take your time with it.
Take your time.
Okay, my wife is in the chat, fuckers.
This went sideways.
She is listening to you guys right now.
Yeah,
Any
it
minute
does
she's going to
go
open the door and
sideways.
peek in and look at me and just shake her head.
That's what my wife got sent, so that's crazy. And this is what we do to protect women at the end of the day is, pro gamer, non-discriminatory. I don't know. Next topic.
All right, yeah, you lost me on that, dude.
Topic.
What about the awesome invention from Puma, the gamer socks?
Dude,
Oh,
the
is
gamer
that-
sock
that- I
shoe
can't believe
thing
that
is
was-
amazing. Buy them day one with my Series X. Do this.
They're not solar powered though, Bomber.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, they're not going to be solar powered.
Well,
And
never
then he
mind.
just like
I
disappears. He
can't
comes
buy
out,
that.
licks
I
my
can
apple.
only do solar because I'm going green.
Comes with a handle crank.
Gives me poison 3, gets me down to
Well,
about half
that
and
is green.
disappears.
Hi guys,
So,
how are
maybe.
we? That might sound gross.
And Mel, I have a ton of sound bites. I've got some that I haven't even used yet. I'm exploring some new ones here tonight.
I mean,
Just like she did the controller.
No.
Oh my god! I am not going to click on that.
I wonder if it's a lifetime controller. I mean, they'll replace broken things.
I didn't look at it that hard.
Oh my god!
Oh, will they
Okay,
replace
okay,
lost
so-
thumbsticks?
So here's my question on the Puma socks.
Puma sucks or Puma socks?
Both.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Like, what does it do?
Because the trendy,
Why not?
younger generation might
exactly.
jump on board with
I mean, and why are they called socks? They look like fucking shoes.
Well, they are. They're indoor shoes, socks.
Then they're not socks. They're called house shoes.
But they're slip-on.
They're house
dare
shoes.
you? How dare
They
you
are,
curse
they
out
are
the
fucking
Puma
house
sock?
shoes. They're house
They're
shoes.
play games
they're
a
based
lot
for the
better with
different
the
modes of
sock on.
gaming.
They're just changing. You take
Okay,
house
look,
shoe
look.
and you fucking say gamer socks or fucking gamer shoes, and it sounds cooler. They just
If
change
you
the
take-
name.
if you come
Spend
home,
my money on whatever I want to spend my money on, okay? It's fucking cooler, and I will play my games way better if you fuckers just let me play these with your fucking Puma sock shoes, okay?
if you come home to take your shoes off and put those on to game, I think you got bigger problems in your life.
See,
maybe it's like a throwback to Mr. Rogers. You're like, hey neighbor, let's
Mel gets it in the chat. Young, trendy, and cool gamer sock shoes. That's who they're targeting with these.
Yeah, I mean they're targeting the masses.
Yeah, the masses, they're like, hey, I can't afford my next game. Let me get these gamer socks. They will up my game.
And wait a minute, how much do these things cost? Like $180?
They're $105 fucking dollars.
Yeah, 105 was I think the final total.
I'm totally
Hopefully the
down.
teenagers don't use the wrong.
They need to go ask mom and dad for the money right along with
But
their
now,
rent for the
here we
house that
go.
they're staying
You
at.
cannot figure out how to purchase an Xbox, but you can pay $105 for a pair of fucking socks.
Well, there's only one kind,
Well,
so
they're
yeah, we
indoor
got it.
socks.
Yeah, okay, never mind. They're indoor.
Anything
Right.
past one is hard.
Fucking
Uh,
those
Xbox-
depends, and I fucking
Xbox-
shit.
Well, okay,
millennials.
okay, hold on. I clicked on their other stuff, and they have one that's called a play seat.
Play seat.
This sounds naughty.
Yeah. If you go into the article, it talks about also other innovations of theirs, and I'm like, oh, how bad can it get? It looks like a saddle that goes on a horse, like a rocking chair type thing. That looks. You gotta. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in the Discord chat. Like it. Yeah.
Sweet. I can't wait to check this out.
The last thing I checked out was amazing.
I mean, this is nowhere near as good. I'll admit that, but it's like. It looks like a rocking chair, but the seat doesn't even look that comfortable. It's like they took so chat, so you guys understand. They took a rocker, like an X rocker, that they make at Walmart, and gave it legs. That still rocks.
So it's what?
Wait,
So you're elevated.
So they
Oh.
where you
Alrighty then.
Yeah,
That's a humpy chair. That's
Like,
what that is.
That's
That's a humpy
exactly
chair.
what that is.
It looks like a goddamn They're like, hey, we went to Walmart. Hey, we could take that, bring it up higher, and still make it rock and sell it. Sold, Bob! You're a genius!
No,
Put some straps on it. It's a
humping.
sex swing.
Yep,
I mean-
it's a humping chair.
It's got a point there.
Look, I'll be honest.
Put the link
Most
in the chat.
gamers are
Get some good
probably
toe
going to be
straps
too
just
fat
to
for
make
that
sure,
thing.
for the
He looks like he's about to slide
thicker
off.
crowd, if you will. We'll just use some toe straps and yeah,
And
man,
then
that will work probably
some
pretty well.
arm handles up
Nice.
by the head so that the female can grab a hold of them.
Yeah.
I mean, is this where we're going with America on game? The play seat is what it's called.
It's the Placey.
Hey, I mean, come on, dude. We have remote controlled ceiling fans.
Yeah, but
that
at least
says
that's
it
a
all.
lot more fun.
I mean, that's it.
The play seat is now available.
Oh, jeez.
Sweet.
Like I said, it looks like you're about to slide right off of it.
Exactly.
You need a seatbelt or something to stay on that thing.
I'm going to get me a play seat and shoes. That way I can Puma it out.
Hey, man, but the best thing about this in Canada, that can be used as a sled.
I'll be honest. That's probably the best invention of this thing because I don't see.
Oh. You could extend the back where it stops you from falling backwards. Extend that out and have a second person stand there and mush you.
I'm telling you, some 300-pound gamer sits down on that. It's going to be a bad day.
All right, enough about the lovely socks.
Places.
Yeah, the Places.
The Places.
The new avocado toast of gaming. I know this is a shock to most people, but GameStop is winding down operations in Denmark, Finland, Norway, and Sweden.
No.
Yeah,
Wait a second.
who saw
So
this
GameStop
coming?
is slowly going out of business?
Yeah, who would have guessed that, right?
What?
It's like everything's going
Mind
digital. I just
blown.
don't understand.
But they
Wait a second,
have closed.
So last year when 70% of all games sold were digital, people were
Affected it,
going
yes.
to GameStop to buy physical.
Correct.
Well, except for Newf. But they've closed 140 stores globally this year, and there's another 250 to 300 planning on closing by the end of this year, which is within the next 2
Honestly, I
weeks.
thought they closed all the foreign ones.
I kind of thought they did too, but they did not yet. And
I mean, I keep hearing that that every couple months I see an article on GameStop and it talks about we're going in a different direction. We're going in a different direction. It's like there's only 360 directions before you're back at square one. So you might want to pick one.
Yeah, and you're still going down.
Well, the worst part is like, once, at least for me anyway, that I'm thinking of, like, as a pre-order person, especially for a console, how can you, a lot of people did get or do get their consoles from GameStop. Like, how can you even think about doing that now with them closing so many?
Well, exactly. Like when GameStop announced back in, I mean, some of you we were talking privately about it before Borderlands 3 came out. I had bought 4 copies of the collector's edition, and they were talking about closing GameStop. So I was like, I just need to get my collector's editions, and then you can fucking close.
That's one thing. I ain't pre-ordering anything from GameStop.
And see, to me, I'm really wondering how much is this going to affect it. Like,
It's
I
going to
mean,
affect a lot of people buying it, I think, from them.
Well,
I mean,
when it comes down to it, who are you going to go pre-order from now? I mean, yeah, Walmart requires you to pay up front. Okay, so you pay up front, but you pre-order it. GameStop still allows you to pay like $50 and you're allowed to pre-order, the console. But if you can't guarantee you're going to get that console because there's a good possibility they'll close before the end of the year, I mean, that's going to affect their sales even more.
yeah. No, absolutely.
Mhm.
And that's where it's kind of scary there.
If it's anything like the store near my house, I have one's like a mile away. The girl that runs it, and the bad part, a friend of mine is actually the manager, but she's the one that seems to always be working. I don't think homegirl can walk and chew gum at the same time. Because she fucked we tried to pre-order, I think it was the Xbox, it was the Gears of War headset.
Gears of War. Yep.
And man, she did not, I don't know what the hell she did. But we never got it. It just never came in.
Well, that's because she forgot to order it.
Well, and we paid for it. That was the shitty part. We paid in
Well,
advance for it.
You paid for her Saturday night.
That's what I'm guessing. But luckily, like I said, the manager is a good friend of mine, so
You got her a purse.
he was like, "Look, man," he goes, "Come on in, dude. We'll make this right. Don't sweat it." So, but yeah, I try not to go to GameStop at all.
I mean, and don't anybody in chat. I'm not knocking anybody that does do this, but it seems like GameStop is more focused on the collectibles and growing the collectibles, which to me, how many people are hardcore collectibles? I mean, you're aiming at a very small market.
It depends on what you're collecting.
Yeah,
I know this guy named Wilmy that collects shit.
I guess what I'm getting at is with Amazon and and other things where you can buy these collectibles at pawn shops, other places like that. It's like they're trying to jump from one thing to the next thing, and it's like you're trying to jump into circles that people already have an established market in. Like, oh, we bought ThinkGeek, and now we have all these collectibles, and it's like that's great.
They're
But
just trying to
half the
hold on
stuff
to
I want,
anything
you
at
don't
the
have.
moment.
So not
just
really
trying to
though,
hold on.
because they're trying to offset their losses in other areas. And to be quite honest, I don't know how things are in the States, but up here in Canada, there are not a lot of accessible collectible stores, and a few of the really good ones that we have in our area, their prices on their collectibles are absolutely ridiculous. They've got the stuff like marked up like through the roof. So at least when you can get some of this stuff at our local EB, which is GameStop in the US, the parent company, the prices are a little bit more reasonable in there. Their selection is growing. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it. I walk into the store and I understand why. Obviously, because they've seen their business dip tenfold from a games perspective. I also think their messaging, I don't know how, again, their marketing is going in the States, but up here in Canada, walk into the store and the store itself is very confusing because you really don't know what you're walking into anymore. I mean, obviously you see the collectibles, but for example, a few years back when gaming was still, largely a physical medium and the digital side was growing, they would have their counter, and behind it they would have the wall, and it would be filled with the new releases. They would have copies like in stacks. Now they hide all their new releases under the counters, and they just stick out all of the played titles now. See, a lot of people, the average consumer walks into the store and just automatically buys the played copy because that's all they think is there. You know what I mean? Like, they're kind of deceiving customers. I always ask for the new one. I said, do you have this new? Because I don't see it on the shelf anywhere. But you know what I'm saying? And I blame part of...
They're pushing their
and they always say if
stuff.
you go to get a new one, hey, this is the last one, so it's out of the case.
Yeah,
And it's like, yeah,
and one second, Blind Impulse. No, I've seen your collection, and it wasn't knocking people that are collecting stuff. It's more.
Yeah,
I know more people that don't collect stuff than people that do collect stuff, and that's personally not on Twitter. I know a bunch of people that do collect stuff, but I mean, I know they're trying to it's almost like, hey, this is everything we can do. We're just going to throw everything we can at it and hope to make money somewhere from all of the stuff we're doing.
Well, you're throwing up
Sweet
shit
Zelda
on a wall,
collection.
something's gonna stick.
I mean, they lost
They
so
don't even
much out
sell
of their
PC
used.
games anymore. If you want a PC game, you got to go to Steam. Walmart still sells some, but for the most part, if you're a PC gamer, it seems like Steam's the only place you can get crap now. I mean, and Amazon.
They're GameStop Ultimate. I mean,
if GameStop, my last point here, if GameStop was smart, they should have. You know what they should have done when things were starting to hit hit rock bottom for them is they should have reached out to the big boys, like the Microsofts, the Sonys, and Nintendos of the world, and tried to make something work between both of them. Because obviously, you know, people always look at it as, you know, they're what's kind of killing the business because people buy the used, and of course the developers and the publishers and different things are not seeing their cut. So what I would have done was I would have approached the big boys and tried to figure out an incentive program, a way that they could still get a piece of the pie. They're still making some money from the games that we're selling in our store, and we're still like a win-win scenario instead of just, screw you guys, we're going to make a ton of money on your product, but you don't see any revenue. Because that way, I think Microsoft and those guys, if, you know, they were to go along, they could have come up with some sort of program for these guys to entice people to go into the store and buy more stuff from them. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I absolutely agree.
Yeah, when you walk into any store here in my town, dude, it's like walking into a Spencer's. You see shitty
That's a good
T-shirts right in front of the door. You see all these little collectibles that are usually not even the good brands. I mean, they're just, I don't know, they're just.
I mean,
it doesn't even look like a game
They're
store.
knockoffs.
I can
The last
imagine how
time-
much crap Ghost has in his area.
The last time I went into a GameStop, which I have one not far from my house, I know the manager. But there's so much stuff that sometimes it's hard to find what you want. Yeah, I feel like I'm walking into one of those old thrift stores where you're like, yeah, I'll just find something and walk out. I mean, there's T-shirts everywhere, there's pops everywhere.
Oh yeah,
And I'm
it's
not
not
knocking if it does
organized.
pops. I'm not doing any of that. It just, to me, it becomes distracting when you're trying to find something because it's like they've branched out to so much stuff now.
It reminds me of a Spencer's. Do you guys have Spencer's in the States?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
kind of does
Yeah.
actually. You have to find somebody that hopefully isn't behind the counter busy as shit to say, hey, do you have this? And I mean, like there's a Think Geek collectibles in one of the malls near my house. And I go in there with my kids, and mind you, the prices are atrocious because I'm like, I'm not paying $200 for that. I'm sorry. I know it's collectible, but I'm not. No. And all the prices are, and yeah. So I mean, collectibles are great. I know a lot of people. Blind Impulse. I've been to his house. He has a massive collection of awesome stuff that me and him have talked about, and it's awesome. It's great. But at the same time, every time I've gone to a GameStop, I feel lost when I'm trying to find certain things, or if I'm trying to just see what they have, because there's so much crap they have now.
Yeah. Although I do have to admit, I did find one cool thing from there, and actually my daughter found it. The Annabelle, the really rare collector's edition doll, which I don't know why in the fuck this would be at a GameStop anyway.
I was gonna say I didn't know they had one there.
Yeah, there's not a game of Annabelle, is there? Folks?
Yeah,
Or am I
like
missing
that's
something?
wow.
But yeah,
Okay. They for whatever reason just made a doll.
my
for
daughter and my son-in-law went into GameStop and they're like, "Oh my god, Mom and Dad's been looking for this doll," and
you found it at a GameStop.
That's badass, dude.
of all places, dude, at GameStop.
it. Fuck yeah.
So,
You weren't
and-
looking hard enough.
yeah, so I mean, we got it because they're really extremely hard to find. They were shown at Comic-Con or something, I think it was. So it's a
I gotta
really
look
rare
this up.
edition. You know, because
Well-
you can find them all day long, but it's hard to find just this exact one. It's covered in blood and all that good shit.
I've just never seen it. That's all.
It makes
Whose
sense
blood
why
is
you
it?
find it at GameStop, because if they carry it, most people are just not looking for it at a GameStop.
Yeah,
I mean, Blind Impulse mentioned sometimes you can go in there for clearance stuff. I've bought a couple things off clearance. I bought a Fortnite thing for my son, the glider. I don't know what it is he does. It's the Frostwing glider. They're usually like $45 or something. I got it for like 10. So, yeah, you can find some stuff cheap there. I just feel like they're trying to branch out to too many things to where now they're almost losing their identity.
You gotta think, all physical merchandise like that, they mark up enough to get, you know,
they got
enough
'em
money.
yeah.
Because their used games are pretty much nobody buys them anymore. So you know, you still have your select few that will, but it's not like it used to be where that was their money maker. Now it's like that ain't making them money anymore. So they got to branch out. So
I've got
physical
balls
other
of
items like
steel.
collectibles, or I mean, they got to do something if they want to have, you know, get their head out of the water. I mean, that's their only option.
Well, I mean,
Matter of
when
fact, Super said it in the chat too. He goes to GameStop just to buy collectibles
Yeah, see,
yeah, and I mean,
or animals.
or
Yeah,
animals.
Super.
and when you have 70% of the games being digital, that means 30% of the cut now gets cut between Best Buy, Walmart, Target, GameStop, all of it. Okay, then how many of that are actually people that actually buy, Okay, well, I'm gonna buy a pre-owned. Okay, well now your market's even smaller because people are buying digital so much, and the fact that Xbox does a pretty good job of putting stuff on sale here and there, and with their Game Pass being as big as what it is now, and they're promoting it all, it's like it's only going to hurt GameStop more and more as it goes on.
Oh yeah, and
Hurt
now
me
with
more and more,
PlayStation
too.
doing it too.
Yeah,
Well,
and like
now with Game Pass, it's hurting guys like me more because now, fuck, the stores are stocking less and less of the Xbox copies now. So I'm finding when walking in and having a hard time getting an Xbox copy because they're cutting them back like tenfold because of Game Pass. I mean, it's so that's what can I say? But it just sucks for guys like me though.
No, absolutely, I agree.
My GameStop, there's hardly any Xbox. And then they got like 3/4 of a wall full of Funkos.
Well, it's like we said. When I walk into one here, it's really hard to find actual games. Most of it's just a lot of garbage that nobody else wants.
Yeah, but old TVs or old T-shirts that are like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 or some shit.
Actually, it's funny you said that. When I actually saw one in there from Call of Duty Ghost.
Nice.
And I'm like,
come on, guys.
Yeah, it was on clearance for $8. I was like, that's going back.
I will admit, my kids did get me a couple weeks ago as a "We Love You, Dad" Stranger Things T-shirt that I actually really liked. I've worn it on stream a couple times. I really liked it. I did not ask how much they paid for it because I'm like, you got it from GameStop. Yeah.
Is this like a retro style?
It looks retro style, even though it's Stranger Things, which is newer, but it has some of the stuff on it, which I mean, I like the T-shirt. I love it. So, but at the same time, it's from GameStop, so I'm sure they paid $24, $30 for the damn thing.
Yeah, they added a rack of hats and shirts at mine too.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, it feels like they're almost losing their identity, and instead of being called GameStop, it should be just, hey, we have a bunch of stuff. Stop.
Basically, they're like MTV.
They should call themselves FYE and fucking get over it.
To me, it's like I said earlier. They keep changing directions. At a certain point, you got to pick one and go with it. At the end of the day,
they're grasping at straws at this point. It's bankruptcy's on the fucking rise, bro.
Well, they keep talking about bankruptcy, and now they're closing stores and everything.
What's what I'm saying? They're just fucking grasping at straws at this point.
I mean, what was it? In June, they put themselves up for trying to get bought out by a company, and nobody touched them. And when I read the article, it's the 4th time in 2 years they've tried to get bought out, and nobody touched them.
I mean,
that would be like buying Circuit City.
You gotta walk away.
Well, it's
Nobody wants you. You've been touched by too many fucking other people. You got
well, they talked about that they're too heavy in debt and no one wants it because at the end of the day, when you buy it, what are you gonna do with it now? It's like Wilmy just said. It'd have been like buying Circuit City when they were going out of business. It's like, whew, you're gonna buy a company that pretty much you're just gonna close their doors.
Yeah,
they
I'm gonna go buy stock in
deals, I'll tell you
Blockbuster.
the last couple days.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what? I will say one thing. They could go the Kmart route where Sears bought Kmart out, Kmart turned around and bought Sears out.
Yeah,
that was the funny one.
Yeah, made no sense.
Everybody's like, Sears bought them. I'm like, no, it's the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, all right,
Well,
now enough of the GameStop because we already know they're the new Blockbuster.
Right.
Let's talk about.
Hey, there is one Blockbuster left in the United States now, officially.
In
and
Alaska.
they have a Twitter account.
Yeah, it's in Alaska.
Follow their Twitter account because it's rather funny.
I bet it is. All right.
I thought the last one was in Maine now, or something like that. Because I thought they closed all the ones in Alaska.
He's called you a liar, Fork. He said, fuck
Oh.
I didn't say Alaska. Someone else said Alaska.
I said
Alaska.
Oh, everybody said
Everyone's saying Alaska.
If Vengeance is still in the chat, he can tell you he lives in Alaska.
Oh, there it is.
He may actually know or live near it. But anyway, we don't care about GameStop anymore, okay?
The last Blockbuster is in
We're on Blockbuster. Yeah.
All right.
We're done with it.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about some of the games that we saw last Thursday night. Ghost of, I hope I'm saying this right, Tsushima.
Yes.
That looked awesome.
I can't wait.
Is this a badass
I can't wait to
looking
play
game
it.
or what?
Oh, dude, it's freaking. It's my most anticipated game that's on the Sony platform for next year by far. I mean,
I just hope they don't make it Dark Souls. Hope they don't make it Dark Souls.
Dude, if it's anything like Dark Souls, it's literally gonna make me die. Because honestly, Sekiro was that way to me.
Like, I understand that there's a market for that, but there's old gamers like me that don't want to have to break my controllers every 5 minutes.
Absolutely. I will not buy it at all ever if it's a Dark Souls game.
I don't really see them doing that, but it could
I don't
happen.
either.
But there's so many games that are coming out like that. I mean,
I know.
Yeah.
they were even talking about how the new whatever Godfall or whatever is supposed to be similar to that, but it's a looter type game, but it's very similar to Dark Souls in the way the combat is. I'm like, if that's the case, I'm not playing it.
Wasn't that new Star Wars game like that?
Yeah, it was similar, but
It was
wasn't
similar,
near
but
as
not
hard.
that. Yeah,
Not
yeah. I was
near
gonna
as
say
hard.
nowhere. I actually enjoy it.
Me too. I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah,
Yep,
I mean, Ghost
definitely.
of Tsushima has to be more accessible to like the majority of gamers and not just a small minority that just really love Dark Souls and stuff.
Right.
So,
But every game gets compared to Dark Souls now. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Well, it's
I honestly think it's because they're like, hey, it's like Dark Souls, and people that are wanting another Dark Souls will go buy it and then find out that it's not. But hey, you bought a fucking game, so it doesn't matter at this point. So even if it is not, they're like, hey, it's like a Dark Souls. Oh, it's really hard. I'm gonna play it. It's unforgiving, and then it may or may not be. But at the same time, you're using another great game's marketing to market your game. I mean, it's genius.
Well, I mean, could we say that Dark Souls is sort of like the original Ninja Gaiden?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
I love that
that's
game,
true.
but it was so hard.
Me too.
So
I love
How many controllers have you guys broken?
My mom got rid of the game after I broke my first controller.
I remember when I was a kid
And there was no
NES, I would fake being asleep and leave my NES on just so I could keep playing Ninja Gaiden.
That game, oh my god. I came up with, I created new curse words. Words that nobody else had heard of.
I had the game for I think like a week to 2 weeks tops. I did not have it long. I mowed lawns to get it. I bought it, broke a controller. My mom took the game, took it out to the garage, and smashed it with a hammer.
Damn.
Yeah, she taught me that I should learn to appreciate things. Now, mind you, it's because she bought my, she bought the console, so I broke her controller technically. But it taught me a lesson.
Oh, Ninja
Don't
Gaiden
break
on
shit.
Xbox was awesome too.
Yes, I don't care how hard Ghost is. I want this game. I want it now.
Damn, Ghost, you hard?
I didn't know it was that badass, but I appreciate it, bro.
Wrong Ghost.
Oh, okay.
Smoke another bowl, brother. All right.
Right on.
Right on.
He doesn't have any names. That's good.
He was gonna pull out your sword for a second, huh?
That's what's gotta happen. I mean, what?
Okay, moving forward.
9.
Godfall.
Why can't it be multiplayer?
I thought Leo would jump on this game.
Okay, one thing that people keep screwing up: Gearbox is not making it; they are publishing it. It's a different developer.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So-
Gearbox is not making that
Gearbox is
game.
making that.
Gearbox is making it.
Gearbox
they
is
are-
making it.
They are publishing it.
I feel like you're telling me Gearbox is making this game.
Google
I thought it was funny how
Gearbox is making it.
Google it.
I
Gearbox
thought
is
it was
making it.
funny on
They are
stage. He goes
or not
Gears,
developing, but they're
Gearbox.
publishing.
Right.
Gearbox is publishing Godfall, but they are not making it.
Okay, got it. Did everybody in the chat get that? They are making.
Gearbox.
They're making.
Gearbox is making it.
Yeah.
I'm actually
Gearbox is
surprised you.
making
Gearbox is making Godfall. Got it.
Gearbox is
So-
making Godfall.
I'm actually surprised you guys are down it when it comes to me and Gearbox. It's crazy. I thought I worked
Actually-
for them.
I'm not.
I mean-
I'm not downing it at all. I thought it looked pretty cool.
I mean, I'll be honest. Every time I hear Gearbox and their publishing, I think of Alien.
They made that. Gearbox made Aliens.
They published that. They didn't make that.
Oh, you talking about Alien Colonial Marines or whatever
Yeah.
that
The horrible one.
dumpster fire was? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Little rough.
rough.
Little rough.
Yeah, that's giving it
Yeah.
credit. That is giving
I
it
never
credit.
played it.
True.
But another game that really got
I
my
was a
attention,
Predator fan, so it never interested me.
and they really didn't talk much about it, and you really can't find much on it either, is Sons of the Forest.
Dude.
Yeah, the only thing
That
I've seen
looks
is that
so bad.
trailer.
It's actually, I was watching another podcast and they were talking about it, and they're like, oh, it's two different games. It's got nothing to do with each other. And apparently I found an article that it is a sequel to The Forest.
To the Forest, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And they just didn't give enough info, man. I was kind of upset. I was really wanting to see more on that game.
I mean, if you've ever played the Forest was actually really good. Mind you, it was not polished great, but I thought it was good on
I got
PC.
about 20 minutes into it.
I was gonna say, was that only a PC game?
Yeah, I mean, if you had people to play with, it's a PS4. Okay, I played it on PC and I had people to play with, so it was fun. It is very unforgiving.
Fork, by the way, they did develop.
Yeah, I know. Aliens. I saw it. I hate you.
I was gonna say, what the fuck? I was second guess some bitch.
I know, and I was enjoying it. Go back to looking at your girlfriend playing with her controller.
I couldn't hear it cut out.
Whoa.
I am not going to look at that, and I know where it's sitting at. It's in Twitter.
Oh, it's sitting there waiting on you, buddy.
Now.
Nah,
So is
good.
it the PUBG chicken greaseless controller or something like that?
No, that one's gray and yellow.
No, it's gray. Got some green buttons. I mean,
It looked like it had green, yeah.
Thanks for the shout out, Monkey. Thanks very much.
I think it was that gray kind of sports edition they did that had the green accent.
I'm glad you guys know what the controller looks like.
Paying attention to it. Got the detail.
It's on a loop. I only watched it like 50 times.
I mean, I'm a sucker for detail, bro. I'm sorry.
Evidently.
Gotta study.
Yeah, there's a test after this.
I'm glad there was no
study.
Yes, I was very happy there was no sound.
But
Daddy, what's that? Nothing.
The main game. The main game that I think pretty much took the entire show, and I know some fanboys would want to disagree, was Hellblade 2.
Oh God, yeah.
I never heard of it.
Really?
All right, so Hellblade 2, yeah.
That Norwegian death metal band? Is that?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Norwegian death metal band. I was impressed, and I'm gonna be one of the people. I know it's not a popular opinion. I didn't like the first game. I didn't like it at all.
Well,
I still enjoy it. I haven't beat it. I
only played it because of the Game Pass quests.
Yeah, I played it, and I haven't beaten it, but I played it to the point where I looked at my wife and I said, "Stay right there." I got her the controllers, got her the headset, turned it on, and I said, "Have fun." And she's like, looking at me like, "What?" I'm like, "Have fun." And she's like, "Holy cow, that was a good game."
That's funny.
Like, I know, but I still got to get back into it to play it myself. And then with the intro, I was like flabbergasted. The rest of the show kind of like is in a phasey, fog-like state. You know what I mean? I just the clarity on everything, the rocks in the distance. I mean, everything was crystal clear. So I'm just wondering how it's going to be when the game's released. I know it's in engine, but you also got to remember they literally built this in the engine for the show. So I'm sure there's going to be some of that downgrade that everybody's going to freak out about. But
take everything with a grain of salt when you see
you're
them
showcasing your best foot forward.
Which honestly, Digital Foundry already did their little video on it as well. So I don't know if y'all got a chance to look at that.
I just got one question. I see a lot of people playing the first game now. All of a sudden, what the fuck took you guys so long? Okay,
Why not? Some people are
a couple of years now.
Hey, that's how Last of Us was, man.
The fucking game is amazing. Like I fucking bought that shit twice. I bought it on PlayStation, I bought it on Xbox.
I did too, and didn't actually play it until it got on the Xbox. And the only thing that annoyed me was the combat. I wasn't a fan of the combat.
What game is this?
Hellblade.
Oh yeah, that was.
You know what I like about Hellblade just as much as anything? I know the audio is amazing, the graphics are awesome, but it's the first game that's come out in a while that has no bullshit. There's no fucking leveling up. There's there's none of this fucking get a weapon and put a fucking thing on it. And you're not spending half your game looking for side quests, looking for bullshit, trying to upgrade your armor, trying to put a new hairdo on. The game is just a story told right with visceral, heavy combat. And people that bitch about the combat a lot of times, because I don't think we quite understand what they're going for in the game, is they want you to parry and melee, and they want the combat to feel in your face and visceral, which is why you don't have that really slick, like, I can just move anywhere. Like, you're always either back against them or facing, and you're sort of strafing left and right. And I know that took some sort of knocks for it, but after I played it a few times, I was like, yeah, this combat's fucking legit. I like where they're going with it. They wanted the weight. They wanted, those sword clashes to really feel heavy, and get used to the parry system and stuff in that game. But I loved it. I thought it was phenomenal. I can't wait for the sequel. Like I said, it blew my mind when it came out, but I do know, yes, the graphics are probably pre-rendered CGI representation, but let's hope that ultimately when the game comes out, I know it's going to be a fantastic looking game. It's just the question is how fantastic, but finally, a game for Xbox that has realistic looking hardcore graphics, so
And
we
it's
can sort of
mature.
put that a bit. It's a mature game, right? So I can't wait, man. I love the first game. Those who have not played it, you definitely owe it to yourself to do it, because I think it is on Game Pass, correct?
Yeah.
Oh
It
yes,
is.
yeah.
So yeah, and you can even play it on the freaking Switch. So definitely go play this game, because it is pretty
It's on
amazing,
the
at least in my
Switch?
opinion.
Yeah, it's on Switch now. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I do believe that we had somebody join us.
Oh yes, it is I, the Ashen Luca. I am so sorry about how late I was. I don't know what the fuck was going on today, but there was some kind of concert event, and whenever that happens, traffic is backed up. So I was just chilling, like, okay, well, fuck me then, right? So yeah, but thanks for having me, and I'm definitely gonna try and come on again next year. Whenever you'll have me to make up for how late I was today.
Hey, we understand how
you're all
traffic
good.
works.
No worries.
Oh, yeah.
That's
They
like,
heard
Oh,
I
it
was
is
in
on
town.
Switch. Huh.
Yeah, they heard I was in town. That's why you had all that backup.
Oh, makes sense.
They were all trying to leave.
Yes.
Actually, I think Newf should repeat to you what he said before you got here.
Oh, about me being in a car accident? Yeah, I heard him.
Oh damn! She was listening to your ass, Newf.
Yeah, I like to track things, but no accident for me this time. Luckily, small
Thank
miracles,
God,
I guess. Like Jesus, and Newf, you're like, it's a shock that you're still alive, Luca. Like I'm trying to get out of here, man. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. All right? They just won't. They won't let me go. I'm stuck here, man. So
She's been trying.
I'm
This
fucking
isn't
trying.
working.
It's all good, Luca. We missed you, dear. It's been a while.
Yes, it has been a very long time.
Well, I'm just glad to have you on the show. I've listened to Scumcast forever, and I get a kick out of listening to you guys on there.
Yeah, we like to have fun with it.
That's kind of like what we do, except we just have more fun with it. We're just a bunch of dumbasses. So
That
it
is
works
very
out.
true.
Mainly Fork.
Damn right.
We got Fork, and then we got Leo. Leo's kind of like the creepy, weird cousin. And then we got Ghost. He's our signature
oh, for fuck's
pothead.
sake.
HR Bomber and his sister.
I learned all my creepers
Yeah.
from Ghost.
And Ghost knew exactly what we were going to say about him to begin with.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can talk about Pot Man if you guys want to talk
Well,
about
that
it. I
would
just
be a
don't think
whole-
you guys is interested in it as I am.
Oh, that would probably be a different podcast, and yeah.
The podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
But Luca, so
Cast
since you're
out
here,
there.
what was your thoughts on the Video Game Awards?
Yeah, I thought they were great, honestly speaking. That it's been like a shock because the game shows this year have been very lackluster in my opinion.
Yes.
So I wasn't expecting all that much, to be quite honest. But it ended up being a really good show for me, at least. And I'm very happy that I watched it. I had a good time with it. Jeff did a good job with it. And honestly, the biggest shock for me was seeing Hellblade 2 in the Xbox Series X. Like, I was honestly blown away. And like, I've been very middling about whether or not I'm going to get the new Xbox, and I'm probably still not going to get it. But I do think the design is really cool. I really like how it looks. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is the name, because people do, people are getting confused. All right, even people in the sense that it's like when you're talking, it'll just slip up, that kind of thing. And that's what I mean by the confusion. I'm not saying that people are going to go to the store and be confused by it, because in this day and age, who the fuck goes to the store? People go to Amazon, right? Like, they order stuff off of Amazon, they order stuff off of eBay, and it's like, what are the parents that are, they're getting stuff for the kids? you think that in our technology age that the kids are not going to tell their parents exactly what the fuck they want by pointing it out to them in a link? Like, they're going to link them.
I was going to say, everybody has phones now.
It'll already be in the damn cart. Be like, Mom, I put it in the cart. It's just waiting for you to click pay for it.
Well, not only that, they're also going to push out the old X anyway, so they won't, after the first grace period, those old X's won't be there anymore. They'll be sold out.
Yeah.
I personally believe they'll stop pushing those out by the summer, to be honest. Like, they'll whatever's left in the warehouses and whatnot, it'll be,
Well, those factories that are producing the X's and the S's now are going to have to switch over to the Lockhart and the Series S or X. I'm sorry.
Series S is probably the next.
I'm telling you, man. And we are gamers who are in the know, right? So it's just like casual conversation. You're just talking to talk, and you're gonna fucking slip up, man. Like, that's not even a question.
Well, I was looking at the
definitely gonna
stainless
slip up,
one.
but the thing is that it's still. I mean, if you think about it, eventually it's just going to be the S, the X, and then I guess the all digital. I suppose what they're going to do.
Lockhart.
So if they have just all three of those, that's it. That's all you're going to have to worry about. And
they'll probably keep making
every year it'll change.
Well, supposedly Lockhart's going to be diskless anyway, so it'll be 2.
Did you say this is going to be dickless? What?
Disc.
Oh, disc.
Dickless.
Okay.
Now
welcome to the podcast, everybody.
If you've never listened to us before, welcome. And yes, there is a huge disclaimer at the beginning of the show. This is not suitable for children.
I thought it was.
It's not.
No, man.
Wait a second. I'm only 3.5 years old.
No. We're talking.
We have talked to your wives, Dreadpool.
3-year-old, deep voice, multiple wives.
Yeah.
Well, hey. It's all that KFC chicken.
Sling it.
Popeye's chicken.
Yeah, that chicken sandwich, yo.
All right, that's another podcast too. Pot and chicken
Never
sandwich.
had it.
Pot and Popeyes. There we go. We'll have a new podcast starting in the year.
Brought to you by Ghost and Bob.
I mean, I'll be honest, Wilmy. If you want to get some views, just say you're giving out free Popeye's chicken sandwiches. You may get like 50,000 people up in here. I want it now.
I know, dude. And the sad part, we've gave away 42 gaming consoles in 6 months.
And Borderlands 3 games.
92 games. And 5 VR headsets.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Oh, dude.
5 VR? I thought there was
away,
only 3.
We gave away the fucking tree. The partridge would have been much cheaper. Anyway.
That's true.
And
even with a cage.
Yeah. And
I want a cage.
News, Luca Slow-Mo is giving you hell in the chat.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah. He said, great show, guys, except Luca.
Well, tell Slow-Mo to get hit by a bus, okay? Listen, what's up?
Oh, hell.
Okay, listen, that's my son. That is my son. You know, he's actually my eldest born, and he likes to give me a little trouble, likes to give me a little hell, you know? But that's just how he is. No.
Okay.
I was going to say, I don't think he's that old.
Sound that old, Luca, and I don't want to say he's starting young, but
I was like, shit, man, that's
I'm
crazy.
like, he's typing pretty well, so I'm guessing 14 to 18, which means she sounds about 26 to 30.
She got started early too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that do. But,
Coming from the guy that's got what? How many kids you got for it? Like 24 or some shit?
Look. How many kids I have doesn't matter to you, okay? It's okay. I feed them all. I've sold a couple. It's okay.
Oh, it doesn't.
It's not like he knows all the names.
Hey.
He has them all numbered.
All I gotta do, all the boys are called Fork. All the girls are called Pippi. I'm good.
That many kids, you probably named them A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he got to get to the AAs, BBs.
Yeah,
Look, anybody that's got multiple kids will understand that we're calling them by the wrong
I
name.
named the first one Vad Stretcher 2, Vad Stretcher 3.
Okay.
Why is that one called Titan? Well, she had surgery. It got good.
All right, back to the whole gaming thing. Okay. Because we got to do the Switch giveaway here soon, guys. Corsair acquires Scuf controllers. Did anybody not see this one coming?
I mean,
They need to get some better quality out there. Sorry.
I kind of agree. I've got a scuffed controller for my Xbox. I'm really not impressed.
Well, yeah, I don't have one. I always took what you said for how they work.
Same here.
Yeah, I've known 2 people besides Wilmy that have scuffed controllers and they don't use them. So it's like they're great controllers. Just sit on your desk and do nothing.
Yeah,
They
and
look
I mean,
pretty.
I mean, everybody that I've talked to that owns a scuffed controller say if you want one, just buy an Elite. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
pretty much.
Well, I mean, the biggest thing, like
or the
scuff-
ball fucking thing for the fucking PlayStation.
I mean,
The pacifier.
that too. Yeah, the
I know one thing. If I have a question about a control, I just ask. He's got 1 billion of them, so.
I've got 1 or 2.
I've seen your wall.
Or 78. I think I've lost count. But anyway, on to something that we will be talking a lot more about at the first of the year. Everybody knows we're into VR and PC. We're not just console gamers. And I know that really pisses some people off.
You're Xbox. You're only Xbox. You're the best Xbox out there.
No, we're gamers. If you want strictly Xbox, I recommend my friend Dealer. But Dealer doesn't talk just about Xbox anyway, so. But
if people are surprised by you liking VR, then what were they staring at with your last avatar?
Yeah, no shit. But anyway, speaking of VR, this is definitely worth checking out for anybody that's late into the game. And with games coming out next year, like Half-Life, that will be on VR, this may be something you guys want to check out. This hits the market tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, that Half-Life Alex is the reason why I want to get VR.
Well, this one, I have not found... The price I'm finding is $400. I don't know if that's going to be in the U.S., but it's Hawaii VR glass. Basically, these are glasses. They're not as ugly as the Google Glass bullshit that came out a few years ago.
Those are great. Best investment ever.
Shut up, Fort. Go back to your cage.
But these things only weigh 166 grams. That's how light these things are, and they are true VR.
They do look comfortable as hell, too.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, double Q.
And, I mean, these things have the 90-degree field of view. These things should be able to link up to any type of PC you want to run VR on. So
that'd be cool.
But they also work with VR mobile phone projection modes and PCs.
So, are you buying them on Thursday?
Dude, I have enough VR sets as is.
So that's a yes.
So yeah.
No.
Oh,
So that's a
I forgot
yes.
to mention they made it so that it's easier for people that are nearsighted too.
Yep.
Wait a second. Their screen resolution is 3200 by 160.
Right. And distracted, I agree, but I mean, these things are pretty. I mean, what I've found of them, they're pretty legit, dude. I mean, it's definitely worth checking out. Or
I mean, even if they're not legit and they're not that great, or they kind of are, it at least opens the door for other companies to start making things like this. It's like me and Wilmy were talking the other day about the Quest Rift being PC-less, one of the first ones to actually not require a PC.
It's PC-less.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't see this. I see more companies making them, and to where we can actually start seeing more VR that don't require PCs. Now, mind you, if you want high-end VR, you're gonna have to have a PC to back it up. But I can see more companies coming in and saying, "Hey, yeah, you don't need a PC. Here you go."
Well, that's the good thing about the Quest.
Borderlands player.
That's the good thing about the Quest. But now you can actually buy the cable. I think it's like $18 to connect it to a PC.
Yeah.
So then your Quest basically becomes a Rift S.
See, and that's a smart move for them too. Yeah, for a couple bucks, now you got PC quality.
Yeah.
Or you could play VR and Yakuza.
Oh, that bitch cut my throat.
I bet she did.
Okay. But
quit downloading midget porn.
You will see something probably next week from me and another podcaster. We kind of did a little collaboration on VR. So,
sweet.
Half-Life will not be on PSVR.
I would not say that for sure.
Oh,
yeah, I wouldn't say that.
There's always a chance it could go to PlayStation VR.
Well, I meant when it comes out.
Well, yeah, at first it'll be on.
Well, right now.
Well, they want to
just-
sell their controller now. They want to sell their new setup.
But
The Index.
since we have Miss Luca here now,
Yeah.
and we have been on the air for quite a while, let's.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
Yes, I'm here for you.
Jesus.
Oh, hell, it's after 9
Are you
already.
still watching
Damn.
that
Yes.
video, Ghost?
He's
No,
still
no,
watching that
man.
video.
He's playing
I'm having a
God.
fucking
No, now he's trying to figure out how to get off the screen because it's stuck.
No, thank God that's not the case. I'd have some explaining to do. My kids, and it'd be a terrible fucking situation.
Okay, let's do it. Who is going to be the first brave person to volunteer, or our first victim that's going to jump in Discord and going to sing a Christmas song for a Switch? Is anybody going to go?
I mean, I have a Switch, so yeah.
Me.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll a joint.
Let me know what you want me to sing, man.
All right.
We want you to sing Jingle Bells in the voice of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I already did my Christmas Carol today.
You want me to sing Jingle Bells
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
with like
Well,
made up
they hood
words or the
smell.
actual song?
Not you, Fork.
Hey, I can break out my wonderful, beautiful voice.
Bring it out. Bring it
Somebody is trying to get Luca to sing.
out.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh,
What fun it is to see Wilmy's nuts
Jingle
hanging
bells,
out.
jingle
Oh,
bells.
jingle bells, jingle bells. I saw a ghost roll a
Ain't that jingle
joint.
balls?
He smoked it so hard it came down his throat. Now he's nutting on Leo's face. Oh,
Yeah, I was just,
Wow.
You said that right before I was going to mute you.
I don't even want
How about this one? Jingle bells, jingle all. And then ride in the one horse open sleigh.
hey, Blind Impulse wants to break the ice. So, yeah. Hop on in, Blind Dova.
I loved it.
He said,
Gotta have
nope, the ice is broken already. Damn.
Now, the ice isn't broken. I shattered that shit. We're
Now,
all
you
drowning.
got everybody wanted to jump in to do the contest last time we did it because they were getting Star Wars.
The Chewbacca.
And then we had people doing it for Christmas. Thanksgiving. They had to come on and act like, sing like a turkey.
Wilmy
Nobody's
Hood,
gonna do
Wilmy
Christmas.
Hood. He's like Santa Claus. When instead of going down chimneys, he fills his bras.
What?
Broke up through half that.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad
Something about going
you.
down a chimney and deep throat and something. I don't know.
I'm glad you cut out. I missed half of that one, so I'm good. Jesus.
Batman smells. Robin laid an egg.
No,
Then
we
he
have
bent
no
over your mom,
takers.
and then you had.
I mean, I sung. I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah.
We have no takers.
Nobody wants to do this.
And
Wow.
I had
For
so
a
many
free
people.
fucking Switch.
Silent
Phrase.
night.
Chestnuts.
night.
Okay, you realize none of you fuckers get it, right?
Trying.
And
You
I think
gotta
this-
defeat a baby.
Mario machine.
Marlboro Man, come on. Get in here. You can be like, I miss my love.
Oh yeah, Crispy.
Bells.
Go ahead, dude. You can do it, Crispy.
Oh, here we go.
Someone came in.
Blind impulse.
Dova.
Dova.
Here we go.
I never said it'd be good, but I'm gonna break the ice. Maybe inspire a couple others to jump in.
Hey, that's
Or you'll get a free Switch because nobody opened
okay.
it.
Now we have to give him the song. Remember?
Yes, we do.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be
Deck the halls.
White Christmas.
Nah.
What the fuck?
How about Jingle Forks?
Jingle Fork. Yes.
I don't know that one.
Basically, you replace bells with forks.
And then you have to throw in some other things. So basically, your own.
Freestyle it, baby. Freestyle.
Freestyle
Dance,
that
puppet, dance.
Yeah,
Dance puppet.
Monster Inner Eminem.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. I was ready for
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Alright. So let's break that ice and get them fingers to them ears. It's gonna hurt. Jingle forks, jingle fork rock, jingle fork swing, and jingle fork ring. Snowman and blowing. Fuck, I can't do it.
I think you meant to say that.
Hey, you know what? He tried at least. That's all I gotta get.
The jingle fork.
Hey, at least you did it, Blind.
If that guy doesn't
man,
win
at least you
something,
broke the ice.
I'm leaving.
Hey, you know what? Hey, he at least had the balls to get in here.
Exactly.
It wasn't even that
What are
Yeah.
you talking
Absolutely.
about? We've been in here.
bad. Shut up, Leo.
Hey, look, you guys actually have Miss Wilmy Hood in the chat saying somebody needs to sing beside you assholes.
Hey,
Well, fuck
hey,
that, Wilmy.
Miss Wilmy,
Oh,
just because
Mrs.
your
Wilmy,
dog
whoops.
is screaming and trying to like plug its ears, that's not my fault. I have a beautiful voice.
Wait,
I have been paid to stop singing. That's how great I am.
Uh-oh.
Yep, that's the truth.
All right, where's Crispy Bomb?
was that actually Mrs. Wilmy Hood?
Yes, that's
Yes.
actually Mrs. Wilmy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was Wilmy
The one that you
messing
said
around.
something like "Go screw." Yeah, that's Miss Wilmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Good
knew
job
it
there,
was
buddy.
Wilmy. I saw the avatar.
It's called reading. You put letters to form words,
Oh,
words to
No,
sentences.
I've learned from Twitter you don't read.
He's
Yeah.
American.
Yeah, we've learned.
Just
that later.
react.
Reading is so overrated.
It
That's
is.
It is. Especially for
Talon, come on, get in here. Somebody,
Words
come on.
bad.
Play.
Come on. You
Bad
all
words.
heard us sing and how bad we are. So,
I'm really
come on.
surprised Crispy Bomb's not in here trying to sing it. He was all excited about doing this.
I did it all for the cookie.
My dog is crying.
And that's bad, man, when my pit bull cries. It's not pleasant. That's like our
Like,
first-
shut up, stupid human.
Yeah, she's like our child.
Naughty you have been. No gifts you will get. Yes.
Jeez.
We really don't have any more takers. I am shocked. So does that
Wow.
mean
Yeah.
does that mean Blind is going to win this?
Dova wins.
I think so by default.
You all do realize
He
you
deserves
just
it.
got to jump in and try, and you get a free switch.
There you
Dova
go,
had the
baby.
balls, so Dova gets it by default.
Come on, there's
Easiest
got to
switch
Like that you
she's ever
slowed it
got.
down.
there's got to be some competition here. We got how many people here
Crispy
watching?
Bomb, he just ducked out of the chat altogether because he thought we were going to, we mentioned him coming in.
I heard there he is.
Oh, there's Crispy. Uh-oh. Competition.
Little competition here. What are you making me?
Let's
You
go,
know,
Marble
Dova's going,
Man.
Damn.
Let's go, crispy balls.
Let's hear your beautiful voice, your voice of the angels.
Hold on. Let's do
In the eyes of
a,
an angel.
a white Wilmy Miss. So instead of White Christmas, you got to sing White Wilmy Miss.
Womaness.
White
Wilmy
Miss?
Miss?
That's
Straight out of the
Wilmy.
Hood.
I don't even know the fucking song, so good luck, man.
I'm dreaming of a white wilderness.
Oh
Is this a porn?
You didn't get this. Come on, man.
I know. There
One
you go.
line.
Come on, give me something else, dude. I don't
Google
know.
that shit. That's not my job.
Is it Wilmy-ness or mist?
That's what I said, mist, right?
Yeah,
Like,
A white
Like-
Wilmy mist? Whoa, wait a
white
minute.
Wilmy mist.
All over your
One,
face.
2, 3, 4. Come on now.
I found your
look at
number
chat.
one
White
film,
Wilmy Miss.
And the lines on the mirror.
It sounded like he said mist, you know. Come on, something else, dude. I don't know.
Luca is sitting here going, why in the fuck did I agree to join these assholes tonight?
Raced home for this.
Sing Frosty the Snowman then.
There you go. Forky the Wilby man.
Forky the snow fucker.
Forky the Wilmy
Forky the fuck boy.
Go ahead. Forky
Forky
the
the
Snowman.
fuck boy was a very jolly
Snowman. He
soul.
liked to fork people.
All right, go. Do it.
Forky the fuck boy was a very jolly soul with a corncob pipe full of fucking weed.
That's Ghost.
That's Ghost.
Dude, you can't even get through 2 lines. Come on.
Seriously, You're making me sing that.
Spit on it.
Just
Yeah,
Google
come
the
on.
words and then just change like
Spit
every
on that
fucking
shit and
word
get it out. Let's
Frosty a
go.
fork.
Look, come on. It's not hard. Frosty the Snowman,
what
he
she said.
liked to fork things.
You're saying Frosty.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, hold on. Let me try again. Forky
you don't even
the
smoke,
Snowman,
how are you
he liked
fucking
to
this up?
fork snow. He forked so much that people threw him. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. You lose for it.
Not as easy as you
At
thought.
least I'm trying, damn it. Come on, people,
You're
get up
not
in here.
getting the switch.
Bunch
Two
of
people.
white dudes with no bars. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you got a damn good point about that.
I like how Psycho thinks you have to be able to sing. Have you not been listening?
Luca, come on. I noticed you're muted. Come on. Bellow those pipes out that you have.
I prefer not to sing if that's okay.
Okay, come on. You just heard me cry.
Is that what you call that?
See, Newf had the lyrics for your song right there for it.
Yeah, there you go. Forky the fuck boy was a holly jolly soul. Carrot nose and pantyhose. What? And I asked him so let's go. I should really read the lyrics before I start singing.
Man, Fork is freaky.
I mean, can I at least get a controller in my ass, not a coal?
I don't know. Talk to Lifetime
Not a
controllers.
coal.
Isn't that like dependent upon size, like the coal? versus
I
the
mean, come on, we
controller?
got that company that 3D prints collectibles. They can 3D print a little controller.
we'll get you a Vita for Christmas.
And that PSVR.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to try this? Come on, you've heard us, our wonderful angel voices that are going to hell.
Oh, I've already got tickets. I bought mine from Jim Baker back in 1987.
Hell, I didn't even have to buy tickets. Shit.
Hey, Ace Junkie Media.
So, anybody else want to try this out?
So, like, for real, like,
Psycho can't do
nobody's-
it. He's at work. He's on the
Nobody's
corner selling
open.
crack right now, so he's not able to, hop on his
If
phone
I
and do
could,
it.
my ass would be all up in there.
Oh, absolutely.
Whoa.
All up in where?
Yes, all up in it.
All up in Fork.
I'd be all like, I was singing for that.
Kind of how it
shit.
came across, didn't it?
Yeah, I know.
He's all up in that Fork.
Oh, he lied that for
Be getting the saucer water out and everything. Me.
Nobody else wants to switch? Nobody?
So,
Nobody?
Oh, there's Bomber's sister. She can sing.
Hey, she can.
She can. I think
she
she's
doesn't
got a
have-
mouthful, though.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Usually that's...
Bomber has been really quiet.
Well, hey.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
I've heard that our tonsils have got lots of practice.
Man, even Mrs.
Filling
Hood's
in that
getting
white
on her.
Christmas.
they're definitely very coded right now.
Again, I like how you guys think this is singing.
Didn't Vengeance
All
say he
right.
was going to try to get in here?
Who?
SMF Vengeance?
He said he was going to try to get his
Oh,
wife
he
to come
can't
in.
sing. We know you can't sing.
Have you
None of us
not?
can.
Have you not heard the rest of us? I mean,
Man, we are not Billboard top people here. Come on.
Well, I
and some of us can't even talk.
I don't think they heard me
Yeah, I
and
know.
Jay try to do it. So
Go ahead,
Mama
Jay.
Tubbs, hop in here.
What are we talking about?
No
we
idea.
didn't attempt to sing. We
Yeah,
know
Jay,
better.
all of us saying, come on, Jay, get in here.
Hell, I think every Christmas carol is like pre-programmed into us. As much as we hear it every year.
Not me.
Yeah, just do the rhythm. Put in your words.
I worked
Pull out
retail,
your-
so I heard it every year.
Pull out your inner
Oh,
Eminem.
man,
All you
he was
want for
so
Christmas is,
perverted. He put things in his ass and couldn't
Just
walk
yeah,
over.
bring out your inner Mariah Carey and let it go.
No, man. I mean, come on.
Vengeance, you're on the
Jingle
Discord.
bells, a Batman
All right,
smells.
we don't have we're not going to spend too much more time on this, guys. So
In 10.
I mean, we told you guys a week ago we'd be doing this. Come on. Come on.
no,
come
actually,
on.
it's been out there for about a
6.
month.
5.
Oh, yeah, see? So even
4,
longer.
That's crazy,
3,
man.
2, 1. There you go.
Here, I got new lyrics up for you now. Who can take a crack at it?
Oh, dude.
Is that supposed to be sung like rapping? Because I'm trying to put
Jingle
that.
bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. My wife just came in and took off her top. The D cups be dropping and dangling with care. With her nipple so hard in the frosty air.
They hit the floor because they're too long. She's 40 years old and they're down to her knees.
So hard in the frost.
All right. Yep. Okay. We're done with it.
I mean,
R-rated superstar.
Cybernox says, "Can I jump in?"
What's up?
Cybernox just popped up. Can I jump in?
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been saying it for the past 20 minutes.
Well, I don't know if he's got access. I don't have that kind of site.
yeah, he's just got to get in Discord. Which I mean, I can put the link out there. This is
He's in Discord in the general chat.
Mama Tubbs, are you actually in our Discord?
Let's go, Mama Tubbs.
Cybernox, all you got to do is jump into the actual Gaming Beyond the Box voice. It's unlocked, so just click it and start singing. That's all you got to do.
Sounds like somebody's there. We go.
Yeah, we got Cyber.
You gotta shut your sound off. Mute your sound. Holy shit!
See what happens when I jump in? Shit gets crazy.
So what do I have to do?
You have to sing.
Sing.
What song?
Hark the Herald Fork Sing.
There you go.
Oh, I don't know that song.
How about Forky the Dope Man?
You have to make it up. That's the fun part.
It's just it's an improvisation.
And you have to make it past 2 lines.
Or we could just say Ghost the Dope Man.
Yeah, Ghost the dope dealer.
Whoa,
Dope man, dope man.
I don't know if we should use such
dope
long.
man, dope. Oh wait, wrong topic.
So
I might be a street pharmacist of sorts, but let's not.
We'll even
make
let
it sound like I'm doing
song.
bad things.
You just have to either fit Wilmy or Fork somewhere in it, and then go from there and make it a little bit of your own.
Or we can do what Tiger just said in the chat. He can do Silent Night with modified lyrics.
Yeah, there you go. Silent Fork.
You gotta stop it. Go,
dude. You are making my ears bleed. I mean, I just can't. I can't listen to you sing anymore. I'm so sorry.
So
there's no love,
yeah, I'll do the Silent Night one. Silent Night for. No, I can't do this. It's too hard.
That was the idea. Yeah.
I'm not good at like making songs. That's the thing.
How about Fork Boy got run over by my grandma?
There you go.
Damn. Thanks. Damn, man. Seriously.
Wasn't it supposed to be grandma getting run over?
I was like, I don't think that like lyrically.
Grandma was a happy, jolly soul, but he can
let me know when I can get in here.
With the joystick.
Cybernox, go ahead and do Silent Night. Fork Boy somewhere in there.
All right.
Oh my god. Silent Night. Oh man.
Silent Night.
Oh shoot. Okay, here we go. Me. A second.
All right. So, Fork Boy got ran over by a reindeer on his way. Ah,
it's
shit! I can't fucking think of this shit. It's so hard. Cause I need like the lyrics to actually like know what to put in there.
Google and then replace the words you want.
I'm ready.
Go ahead, Cyber.
Alright, you guys ready? Silent will me,
Honey,
holy
Google,
fork. All is
winter
calm,
song, Christmas song.
all is forking. Round your will me, mother will me, holy fork.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I think we have a winner. I mean, it's pretty fucking good.
Take 5 minutes for any challengers, but that's pretty
Fork and will me.
And he made it past 3 lines.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Also,
I think you lost. This
All I
guy's,
know,
like, constantly
all I know
going,
is
so.
that I put my kid to bed. He probably woke up right now with that.
Yep, I think
You know
actually
what
I have
mean?
zombies outside my window right now. This
What the
moment.
hell is Dad doing?
Thanks, guys.
Here you go, boys.
Okay.
Last one from Newf, just for shits and giggles. In the lane, she was glistening. The Fort Boys jizz was a missing. Was smoking Tom, working in a winter wonderland.
I mean, I've put the link out there multiple times, people, but we got some stiff competition.
Are we
because
gonna let Vengeance do his thing?
Cyber was pretty good.
I think Cyber won.
Mama Tubbs is here, so is she joining in?
Let's go, Mama Tubbs! Rock it!
Did we get her actually in?
She could just use the lyrics and sing it.
Look what Nicole put. I highly doubt Fork is tight.
Fork is tight. Really? Right.
Damn! Nicole, get up in here and sing!
Nicole going all in there.
Nicole put
no.
everybody in there almost.
Yeah,
She needs to get in here and sing.
Hey, you fucking forgot Ghost! What the fuck?
That's alright, a lot of people do. It's fine.
That's like the story of his life, seriously.
Don't forget.
Ghost is like a fucking voyeur just watching that
He's
shit.
literally a ghost.
That's how it's supposed to work, right?
Yeah, he's a voyeur. He likes to watch.
I just watch, man. I just watch.
He's like, yeah.
I don't want to touch. I just want to watch. Okay, easy money. You're in here. So
The Christmas Creeper.
I mean, you do Silent Night if you want. Again, just replace it with Fork and Wilmy and Ghost and Leo and whatnot.
Wilmy the red-nosed forker. I mean, come on.
I mean,
You guys are really
Ghost
making
the
this
red-nosed
overly
toker.
complicated.
Had a very
I
shiny
concur.
bowl.
You're making this way harder than it needs to be.
you just gotta replace Fork with a couple things. It's like Silent. We can hear you.
Testing.
A-E-I-O-U, A-E-I-O-U.
And sometimes Y.
Okay,
Maybe.
Here we go. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Let's do Jingle Bells.
That works.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Wait, Wilmy at a fort. And we out here, all these ponies, their moms love this dork. I'm gonna go and break them up on this silent night. And I've been out here doing things any freaking night.
Who the hell's giggling? Like, who the hell is
Don't look at me.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
hilarious.
It was Leo.
That
I mean,
shit is
heck,
harder than
there you
think
go.
it is.
New Fork Boy, the red-nosed reindeer. Oh, pervert. Damn it!
Can't even you can't see.
I can't even read it! Fork Boy, the
Words
red-nosed
bad.
pervert, had a very shiny dick. And if you ever saw it,
Okay,
you might even get sick.
Fork.
Real sick. Real.
Seriously, dude, we can't take it anymore.
Well, nobody else is, damn it!
Kim Jong Un is pointing missiles at your house right now from North Korea. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay,
he'll
so,
miss.
I mean, is anybody else want to try, or are we going to end it and take votes? What the hell was that? Air raid siren?
That was the
was the
final
gong.
gong.
The
Yeah, it was
bombs
the
are
Alright.
falling. The bombs are
we
falling.
we have Vengeance in here with us, so let's see.
What's up?
Are you ready
What's
to try
up?
it, Vengeance?
No, I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Can't get the other half to do it.
I tried, but she's really. I don't know.
Just have her sing.
Honey, do you
and
want to try?
don't- And don't tell her she's being mic'd.
Yeah, don't throw she's going live on the air.
Here, sing in this mic, but we're not recording you.
That just sounds like a huge
Just do it.
mistake.
Do it together as a family.
Yeah.
It's
like a carol.
Dova wants to do one more.
Thanks, sis.
Want cookie?
I want Nookie.
Oh.
I did it all for the Nookie.
All right.
If the kids hear cookie, you hear nookie.
Alrighty. Well, I think
he's cutting it off.
Yep, we're cutting it off,
Yeah.
and I do believe Blind Impulse has got it.
What?
Yep, I think Blind Impulse is going to win it. Or am I wrong in this one?
What about Cybernauts?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Cyber. Okay.
Yeah, Blind Impulse.
He don't
was
even know
the
who's
first
singing
one.
anymore.
Man, I don't know. I've got Fork's voice just echoing through my fucking head.
Cybernauts went more than just
This
2
is the
bars.
Wookiee thing all over
I'm
again.
in your head and I'm not paying rent.
Everybody knows what a fork sounds like now.
I don't know.
And for some reason, Mama Tubbs isn't able to get into it.
We're gonna have
Not
to set
sure
up
why.
something on the side so we can figure out why she can't get in.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Tubby used to stream, so he should be able to just hop on that.
Yeah, there really shouldn't be an issue.
I said, blame it on Tubby. She got to go give him a smack upside the head.
Hey, Blind Impulse wants to try one more
Tubby,
time.
get
We'll
your
make
ass
call.
in here.
Let's
Fix
see if we
this.
can just move her over.
I tried. I don't unless you have that option.
No, it won't let me do it either. Yep, it's not going to let me add her over.
All you have to do is click the voice chat and then connect.
Do you think there's too many people in the fucking
No,
chat?
you
Is that-
can have 99 people in voice chat.
Oh, okay.
That sounds
that's not the,
like an awful idea.
Yeah.
That's a lot of porn we can all watch together.
On the computer. There should be a connect button still,
It's
isn't
like a
there?
large group
Fork.
mass porn watch.
What?
Fork, Wilmy, you guys used the computer, right, for Discord?
You did send
Isn't there a connect button
controller
on the
check.
computer?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, dude. I cannot. It won't.
Yeah,
let
I
me
can't.
pull her over at all.
No. I mean, for like when you guys connect into the chat, isn't there like a connect button you just hit?
No, I just click the chat and it brings you right in.
That's all you got to do.
Oh,
is click on
okay.
the chat. That's
I
it.
just click on the
You have
voice
a mic on your
down
computer,
the box,
Mama
and then I'm in.
Do you have a mic on your computer, Mama Tubbs?
I mean, if you can make phone calls, you can talk in Discord. Same thing. And it goes cool.
And
That's a great impression of that dude from the fucking
Yeah,
Big
for
Mouth.
some reason, it's not allowing her to come into the link into the voice channel, and I can't. I'm going to the permissions. It's not letting me change anything.
Well, I mean, it shouldn't be a permissions thing due to the fact that it's open and we've had all sorts of people jump in. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, but it's
where's
not letting
Tubby?
me do it.
How come Tubby's not there?
Get Tubby to do some work. Quit watching Ohio State.
Get out that damn football, boy.
Yeah, all you should have to do, Mama Tubbs, is click the voice channel on
Like
your
it's
phone, and
Wednesday.
it should bring you right in.
You stick your head in there. You know what I'm talking about?
Because I've done the podcast on my phone before, and that's all I had to do.
I just
you
did it myself.
Click the
I
voice
bounced out
channel
and
and
back in.
click the big green button.
There's a big green.
Can I flick the
Yep.
green button?
Can I flick the bean?
Should be.
Oh, you shot me in the fucking face.
Well, but
Damn
anyway,
right they did.
Anyway, folks, we've only got 16 minutes left, and this is our last show for 2019. And I feel bad. We've had Luca in here for like an hour.
No,
she's not even been able to speak
It's okay, man.
because we
You say that now.
She's like, I'm
She
not
says that now.
singing.
She's like, I'm never going back on that podcast. There's
she gonna blow up Twitter.
She's like, it's a good thing I gave them a whole year. Hopefully they'll forget by the end.
All right, so we're gonna do our outros because, like I said, this is gonna be the last show of the year. So let's get through this. And Dreadpool, we'll start with you, dude. Tell everybody where they can find you.
And your 5 wives.
You can find me.
There's 2.
Throwing me off now. Yeah, you can find me at.
So you really got 2 wives?
You can find me on Twitter as Dreadpool, and the O's are actually zeros. YouTube, Mixer, my gamer tag are Dreadpool. Even my Stadia gamer tag is
Stadia.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fork found a
That's
friend.
a weird flex.
I don't have Stadia, so I have no friends.
Yeah. and Twitch, which is the real Dreadpool with the underscores in between the words. Tomorrow night I'll be on Salty's channel, so I'll be doing another one for the end of the year. I'll open to talking to anybody, anywhere, DM me, whatever you guys want to do. Just let me know. I'm here. Thanks for having me on. This is a great end of the year show. So I don't know what else to say. But thanks for having me on.
All right, I don't want to regret this one. Fort Boy.
You can find me at ForkBoy_gaming on Twitter and on Twitch. My gamer tag is just ForkBoy Gaming. It has been a great year. I appreciate being able to come on the podcast every single week, twice a week, Wilmy, and it's been fun getting to know all of you guys. It's been fun playing with you guys and talking to you in chat and whatnot, even on Twitter. I look forward to interacting with all of you some more. Luca, I hope we get to see you more often or a couple more times. Sorry that we basically are different a lot.
What
You're
the fuck
fine.
are you saying? You
You
sound
should
like a
never-
fucking idiot.
You should never have to apologize for being
When do I
who
not
you
sound
are.
like an idiot? Let's start there.
It's weird hearing Fork
You're
apologize.
right? Like I'm like, this is like some awkward date that he's not sure.
I'm
sorry that I
same
steal
thing.
all of your dress.
But I just want to give you like a friend hug and let you know, come on back.
Please come back and
we'll
play
talk
with
about
me. Please. Please.
I told you guys I was going to regret that, didn't I?
Yeah.
I almost forgot part of my outro. I don't know why, but I forgot. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Ramadan, Hanukkah, and I don't know what other ones are out there.
I was
Can
gonna
you
say,
say Happy Holidays?
Happy holidays, whatever
Happy
you
holidays.
celebrate. Be safe on the New Year since we won't see you until after that. Please don't drink and drive, seriously. And see you guys next year.
What the hell was that?
Now we're doing PSAs, man. I mean, hey.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we're doing public
Drugs are
service
bad.
Drugs are bad.
Hey, I you know what?
Except for marijuana and mushrooms.
New Year's
and
is one of the people.
ketamine's a good time.
I mean, ketamine. Someone's gonna have a good time.
All right, Bomber. Tell
Getting it.
everybody where they can find you, dude.
You can, of course, find me on Twitter, Bomber1414. Of course, on Xbox and PSN at HR Bomber. Pretty much here on the podcast on Wednesday, if and when I'm able to be available here the next year. Glad to be able to kind of end the year out, which has been freaking phenomenal. Just being able to meet a whole bunch of new people and be part of this whole like experience. It's been pretty freaking awesome. So I want everybody to have a wonderful Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, all that good jazz, and then also have a Happy New Year as well, because I won't probably have this option to say it out loud without it just being on Twitter. So everybody have fun, and I appreciate it, and it was really good. So have a good night.
All right. Leo, tell everybody where they can find you.
Lengthy.
Well, I mean, you haven't been here 2 weeks. Leo.
Nope, maybe not.
He said
fall
he's
asleep?
out.
He said, "Fuck you."
Leo.
You're
Leo, where you at?
You're muted, dumbass.
Mute himself?
He muted himself because he. Hello.
Maybe he had to go clean the blood out of his ears. All right, we'll go on down to Newf Nukem. Tell everybody where they can find you, brother Newf.
Yes, you guys know where to find me. Always in the gutter. Yes, it's Newf Nukem on Xbox, Newf Nukem 76 on PlayStation, all that good stuff, guys. This has been an absolute dynamite show. Definitely a lot of fun, crazy stuff, man. And I love these podcasts the best when shit gets a little bit crazy. Good stuff. But I do want to wish everyone a very a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, whatever you might celebrate. And if you don't celebrate anything, at least celebrate gaming. Hang out with your friends, family. Don't take any moments for granted, people. You know what I mean? Because life is short. We're all happy to be here, be a part of it. So, and again, just to everybody, for all the support you've given me as well, and to Wilmy and everybody on this panel, thanks. I think on behalf of us all, just thanks for being here and making this an awesome year. And it's going to get better, man. Everything's going to get better. But thanks for having me, Wilmy. Appreciate it, man. Always fun to be here. I'll shut my pie hole and look forward to seeing me doing some more streams on Mixer here, guys. Thanks.
And I'm actually looking forward to you and Eve coming back on.
Yes.
And that's sometime next month, right?
January, baby. First
Next year.
Yeah, that's right. First Monday we're gonna be following Boom's podcast and going over to Monday nights, 10 Eastern.
Well, we'll definitely check that out. And hey, man, if you can, put a link in the chat.
Will do.
All right, Jay. I don't even know why. Everybody knows where to find you, Jay, but go ahead and tell everybody.
Before I say anything, I just want to say a big thanks to you guys for having me on the podcast, especially Forkboy and Wilmy. You've been huge supporters of me throughout this whole year. You know, I'm just happy that I can be part of this community with you guys. Happy we can come here and shoot the shit on a Wednesday evening and just be ourselves and have fun and talk gaming. Want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. You can find me on Twitter, graphic_god. You can find me on Mixer, on Twitch, on YouTube as Graphic God, and on Xbox as the Graphic God. Everyone have a safe and happy Christmas and New Year's.
All right. And yep, I just saw we lost Viking because his internet just went out.
I think we should let Bomber do Vikings outro.
Nah.
Yeah, I saw that mine went out too.
Oh, now
really?
you're back.
Because you're not talking at all.
Nick,
All
you're
right.
back.
Well,
Yeah,
go ahead, Leo.
on.
Tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
At Leonidas1084, Twitter, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch. Find me hanging out with the Forking Crew on Twitch. And have a happy holidays, and I'll see you next year.
All right, fair enough. And Ghost, tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for showing up and listening to our rants about God knows what and where the fuck it all winds up going. We just appreciate you guys for listening. Please hit the like button. You can find me on Xbox, Twitter, and all the rest of the same shit. The Evil Ghost. I just really appreciate everybody. Have a happy holidays or whatever you celebrate, and go blaze on.
All right, and I saved Miss Luca for last. Miss Luca, tell everybody where they can find you.
Hey, so thanks for having me. Like I said before, sorry I was so late, but you guys can find me on Twitter at the Ashen Luca, and I hope you guys have a nice night and a nice holiday as well.
And if you guys do not know who she is, which I don't know how you would not know, definitely go check her out and watch Scumcast. You will not regret it.
Yes, we like to have fun.
And Wilmy, where can they find you?
Oh, thanks for asking, Leo.
It's becoming a normal thing to do.
It is. It's kind of like Bomber with the yo-yo-yo.
Scumcast is right there. If you guys want to go to it, you can. There's the link.
Yeah, you
I
guys
appreciate
I'll have to
You
check
guys
it out
will-
later
you
because
will
I had
not
no idea who
regret
she was, to be honest.
Yes, you can hear me yelling at my panel members from
Oh,
last
you're
week's
like
show.
the female
so.
fork.
That was that. The last show was really funny.
Mooch, so.
It was really funny. And I think Newf just put his up as well. And everybody, I'm Wilmy Hood. I just want to thank everybody that comes out each week. We've only been doing this for, actually today makes 6 months exactly. We just can't believe how many people we've had coming into the show. It just kind of proves that not everything negative draws attention. We try not to be negative. We're not fanboys. We're just actually gamers. We play on everything. So, I mean, the fanboy shit stops here. We're just not having it on this show. And, of course, you already know you can find me on Xbox, PlayStation, Epic, Steam, even Switch. You can find me anywhere. Just type in Wilmy Hood. You'll find my happy ass there playing a game. I hope everybody has a great holiday. Have a happy new year or whatever you guys celebrate. We will be back on the 8th of January. That will be our first show coming back. The format and everything is going to be completely different. We're changing a lot of things up. We got a lot of changes in store for Gaming Beyond the Box and the Horror Cast. So I appreciate everybody coming out each week. And unless anybody has anything to add, we will see you guys next year.
Have a good night, guys.
You're all dope people. Thanks for coming out.
Anybody have
See you
anything
guys
else?
later.
Cheers.
No. Just have a good New Year.
Just that easy, right? This will be the first
thank
time.
y'all, everybody.
This will be the first time this year we've ended the show this simple.
Has it been that simple?
Has it been that simple?
No, it really. No, it's normally more complicated. I usually.
Well, we got 4 minutes to go. Keep going.
Let's just see where it goes now. Don't worry.
Yeah, you can do a lot in 4 minutes. Ask the wife.
I can do a lot.
Yeah, just ask Newf. He can do a lot twice in 4 minutes. All right, thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great holiday. We'll see you in 2020. Have